Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Michael Vick, live on VicTube. And, week 11 of the 2020 college football season is in the books. So what another great week of college football. So now, of course, today, I'm going to talk about this week's biggest winners and losers. All right, so here we go. Michigan. Y'all got BTFO'd by Wisconsin. 49 to 11. Michigan is a joke. Let's see, and Harbaugh is probably gone after this year. Y'all might go. 3-5 at the best. You're looking at 3-5. You're definitely not beating Ohio State, and you'll probably lose at least another game. Let's see. Wisconsin, though, I'm looking really good. They've got two blowout wins. They've destroyed Illinois and Michigan. So, even though Wisconsin has, they had 2 games canceled. That's too bad. Hopefully they can win hopefully they can play enough games to be eligible for the Big Ten title game. And then so Wisconsin really didn't throw the ball a whole lot. Not like they did in the first game against Illinois. Threw for 300 something yards. Let's see, I think this time Graham Mertz only threw for like 127. So really Wisconsin ran it down Michigan's throat for 300 something yards. So who else? Let's see. Now South Carolina. Y'all lost to Ole Miss. 59 to 42. And Will Muschamp has been fired from South Carolina. Mike Bobo, of course, the offensive coordinator, long time Georgia offensive coordinator. Mike Bobo has been promoted to interim head coach. So I don't really have anything bad to say about Bobo. So basically Ole Miss did to South Carolina what Alabama did to Ole Miss. So basically this time, Alabama, beat y'all. Well, it was close for most of that game. Of course, Bama ended up pulling away at the end, winning by 2 touchdowns. About like what Ole Miss did to South Carolina. They were, neck and neck the whole way. That's right. Yeah, it was 45-42. But then Ole Miss just pulled ahead at the end. Scored 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Yeah, Ole Miss had over 600 yards of offense. So, yeah, most of it through the air. Well, meanwhile, South Carolina was doing most of their damage on the ground. Yeah, they ran for about 300 yards. So. Yeah, I guess we'll stay in the SEC. Of course, Florida. Of course, they gator chopped Arkansas. Yep, 63-35. Yes, their offense looked incredible as usual. Yep, Kyle Trask. Threw it all over the yard. No pits. No problem. Let's see, and then Vandy and Kentucky. Right, so this was a close game here. I know that Kentucky was up by 17. In the fourth quarter, which actually was the spread of the game, Kentucky by 17, right? But then, yeah, so it was like 38-21 in the fourth quarter, and then Vandy just scored 2 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, and then it came down to an onside kick. But yeah, Kentucky survives 38-35. All right. So what else happened? Let's see. I already mentioned Wisconsin and Michigan at the top. Right, as the most humiliating loss of the game. Not that Michigan lost, but the way Michigan lost. So anyway, next thing, more Big Ten. Let's see, we had Penn State and Nebraska. Yep, Penn State almost came back and won this game. So anyway, yes, Nebraska won 30-23. Yep, picking up their first win of the season. Meanwhile, Penn State was down big. I think it was Nebraska was up 27-6 at halftime, and then Penn State came back in the second half. Made it interesting at the end. And of course, they had a chance at the end to, tie the game and send it into overtime, but they ended up turning it over on 4th down in the red zone. So yeah, Penn State falls to 0-4. Yep. Yep, Penn State is terrible this year. I know they came in with such, high expectations. So they're really one of the most disappointing teams in college football this year. Yep. So now more Big Ten. Let's see what else happened. Let's see. Oh yeah. Northwestern beat Purdue 27-20. Yeah, in a clash of unbeaten's. Northwestern improves to 4-0. Yeah, so probably whoever wins between Northwestern and Wisconsin will win that division. Yeah, the Big Ten West. Yeah, and then Minnesota. Yep. Y'all have just rowed the boat over a waterfall. Yep, y'all lost to Iowa 35-7. Really, Iowa was up 35-0. You know, they let Minnesota score a garbage touchdown at the end. So yeah, so Minnesota, yeah, the PJ Fleck, row your boats. Yep, they fall to 1-3. Let's see, and yes, let's talk some Big 12. Yeah, there were only 2 games, and that was by schedule, not because of COVID. So, yep, I know that the SEC got decimated by the coronavirus, right? 4 games canceled. So, and of course the Big Ten did lose 1. Pac-12 lost like 3. So let's see. ACC lost 1. Yes. Anyways, so TCU and West Virginia. Yep. Yep. West Virginia beats TCU 24-6. And then Baylor, Texas Tech. Yep. Texas Tech came from behind to beat Baylor. Is it 24-23? Yeah, and Baylor was up 20. Wait, or was it 6-18? I think it was 24-23, I think. And of course, yeah, and Baylor was up 20-12 at one point. Of course, Texas Tech came back and won, and came back and won with a last-second field goal. And anyway, okay. Yes, now we'll talk some little ACC. Yep. Notre Dame avoids letdown against Boston College, of course, after a huge win over Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a huge win over Clemson last week. And of course, there was some talk about how the last time Notre Dame beat the number 1 team, the next week they lost to Boston College. Not this time. Yep, Notre Dame wins 45-31. Right, the defense was a little disappointing. So yeah, and Notre Dame also avoids revenge of the of the transfer QB. That's right. That quarterback was named Matt Dracovic. Yeah, he had transferred from Notre Dame to Boston College. So, yeah, because he couldn't beat out Ian Book. So, let's see. Anyway. And then Miami, Virginia Tech. Yep. Miami beat Virginia Tech by 1 point, right? Which is better than losing by 1 point, which Miami was able to, come from behind in the fourth quarter. Right? They were down 24-18, right? But they're able to take the lead with a touchdown on their final drive. So yeah. This is the kind of game that Miami would have lost last year. Yeah. Let's see. Next, let's see. And how about Wake Forest and North Carolina? Yep, a track meet. Yep, a basketball score. Yep, North Carolina outlasts Wake Forest 59-53. Yeah, probably. Yeah. This was the best game of the week. Right. Wake Forest actually down by 21 points at one point. Right. It was 45-24. Wake Forest at one point, and then North Carolina scored 4 touchdowns in the last quarter and a half. That's right. So one toward the end of so one late in the third, and then 4 touchdowns in the fourth. And then and then it came down to an onside kick. Wake Forest, was able to quickly score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion that cut it to a 6-point game, and it came down to an onside kick, which North Carolina recovered. So both teams had over 600 yards of offense. North Carolina over 700, but it was mostly through the air. Right, and then let's talk some Pac-12. Yep, that's right. Oregon State struggle win against Washington State. Yes, they were trailing Washington State at halftime. Yep, 19-14. Yep, it was 19-7 at one point. So really, tale of two halves. Yep. Oregon played one good half of football. Of course they did end up winning by 2 touchdowns. So they did end up winning, 43-29. So but it was a 1-score game in the fourth quarter. It was 29-36, and then Oregon able to get take some time off the clock and put the game away on their last drive. So, and then Southern Cal also struggling to beat Arizona. Yeah, I think USC and SC ended up coming out on top, 30-27. But Arizona led for most of the game. So yeah. So that was it. Yeah. Arizona led for most of the game, and Southern Cal once again, just like last week, against Arizona State, yet needing a fourth quarter comeback. Yeah, so it was up 27-20 in the fourth quarter, and then they were able to score 10 fourth quarter points to get the win. So yeah. Yeah, so both those teams need to get better at dominating inferior teams. So anyway, but no. I think that Pac-12 will miss out on the college football playoff yet again. I believe this will be the fourth year in a row. Plus, I mean, they only play 6 games. Plus, no one's really blowing teams out up to this point. So I mean, these teams just haven't really dominated anybody. And plus, they only play 6 games. Yeah, so Pac-12, no chance of making the college football playoff, in my opinion. Okay, so anyway, and then what else? Yeah, Oregon State, Washington. Yeah, Washington beats Oregon State 27-20. Yep, in new head coach Jimmy Lake's debut. Of course, promoted from defense coordinator after Chris Peterson retired. Right, so yeah, so of course, Jacob Eason, yeah, of course, transfer from Georgia, right, he was playing for Washington last year, right, yeah, he made the right decision to go into the draft. What else happened? Oh yeah, and there was a Sunday game in the Pac-12 between Cal and UCLA. Of course, UCLA just throttled Cal 34-10. Yeah, so to be honest, UCLA looking like the best team in the Pac-12 right now. Yeah, just based on what we've seen. Yeah, but I know we're only 2 weeks in, but still, Cal was originally gonna play Arizona State, right? But they were ate up with the Rona. So yeah, so they have this rule in the Pac-12 that you can that you can play a different Pac-12 team if you're if your game gets canceled, right? But I guess there would have to be a mutual cancellation um, in order for that to be possible. Yeah, I forget who UCLA was supposed to play, but anyway, yes. So now I'll do the best group of 5 teams here. Let's see. So we got Marshall. Yeah, we are Marshall. Yep, on the 50th anniversary of the plane crash, which like killed most of the Marshall team and coaches. I'm flying home from a game. So anyway, so Marshall destroyed Middle Tennessee 42-14. Let's see, and then Coastal Carolina and Troy were supposed to play. That game got postponed. Let's see, and then FAU and FIU. Let's see, FAU beat FIU 38-19. Yeah, that was a rivalry game, right? And that was one of the games I made a pick on. So, and then UTEP and UTSA. Yeah, this was another game that I made a pick on. Actually picked UTSA. I picked UTEP to upset UTSA, and it didn't happen. So anyway, yeah, Liberty and Cincinnati both destroyed some nobody teams. So so I'm gonna have to cut this short. I'm gonna have to end this right now because my phone's about to die. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.